Marathoner Corey Capelloni has an incredible running resume. He has conquered all sorts of marathons, including a 6-day race in the Sahara Desert, believed to be one of the toughest ultramarathons in the world. But his latest run, a 350-kilometer race from Washington, D.C. to Scranton, Pennsylvania, may be his most difficult. At the end of this race, he'll see his grandmother, who has been diagnosed with COVID-19.
And she was becoming increasingly depressed and scared, worried that she wouldn't be able to see us, and she had no contact with family. I mean, she had contact on the phone, but no physical contact with her family and friends. And so initially I decided to start sending her little gifts every week. So I would send her photography books, boxes of chocolate, other snacks.
The idea to run from Washington, D.C. to Scranton, Pennsylvania to see Ruth occurred to Capelloni's girlfriend, Susan Kaminer.
It was beautiful just seeing him, call his grandmother every other day, and just the effort he made to keep her spirits up. And I just found that so incredibly moving.
The couple discussed the idea with the nursing home where Ruth was living and turned it into a chance to raise money for the facility. Armed with Google Maps and determination, they decided Susan would accompany her boyfriend in an RV and be responsible for logistics and documenting the race. But just days before they planned to head, the nursing home contacted Capelloni to tell him his grandma was diagnosed with COVID-19.
We rented an RV to complete this mission. We wanted to be as self-contained and socially distant as possible. So it was really important for us to just, be on our own and not come into contact with as many people as possible. So the RV was our home. I got to drive it.
The 350-kilometer distance was broken into 7 equal parts, each about 50 kilometers long.
Usually when you do an ultramarathon, you train for the ultramarathon, you have some days off before the ultramarathon, you do the ultramarathon, and then you have days off, you relax. Whereas the hard part about this was it was one ultramarathon after another ultramarathon, after another, after another, after another. So like 7 ultramarathons, just your body and mind become really exhausted and sore.
On the 7th day, Capelloni made it to the nursing home. However, he couldn't really see his grandmother. Though she was feeling better, she was in strict quarantine and couldn't have any visitors. They still got to talk through a window.
I love you so much!
And honestly, it was really the least I could do because she has always been there for me. Everything that I've accomplished in my life, I can trace back to her. And also to honor the staff that take care of her, because the staff at Allied are really heroic.
To date, Capelloni has already raised over $25,000 and donations keep coming. The funds will be used to buy smartphones and tablets so that the elderly that found themselves cut off during the pandemic could easily get in touch with their loved ones. Maxim Moskalko for VOA News, Washington.